Hello everyone! Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Daima episode reaction. Watching episode 4 today. Before we begin, description below. Check out my Patreon, Discord, Instagram, and all that good stuff.
What's on Patreon?
On Patreon, for £1, you get early access reactions to Pokemon episodes, well, shout-outs in the description of every video. You also get things like early access to other shows as well, like this one, and full-length reactions to all the shows. So check it out. What happened last time on Daima?
Well, they arrived in Demon World.
The third
demon.
The third layer, or
world.
like, yeah.
And he was hungry, was Goku. As always, that's his only personality.
They had burgers.
So they had some burgers, like beat everybody
Demon
up.
burgers. Yeah. Beat everyone up in the bar. Had a little bar fight.
Didn't think there'd be a repercussion. And then they went outside in the morning, and
Their ship
flying machine was gone. And you're like, oh no!
Oh no! Now we're gonna go on a long journey on foot. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I expect they're gonna have to find a way to find the people who took their ship and kill them.
Yeah.
Now I get the ship back.
I don't know if
Beat them up in a nice, funny way.
Yeah.
Alright, so what happens next?
Let's do it.
Let's begin!
Where's the plane?
What do you think was gonna happen, bro? At least they left with you an axe.
On a note. What was that, Goku?
He's having a spasm.
Do we have any way to get back to Earth?
We can fly,
Figure something out.
like ourselves.
In the meantime, we'll have to keep walking till we come across a better option.
But we can fly.
Well, we don't really need a plane just to fly. Easier than walking, too.
You'll exhaust your strength if you try to fly too far in this atmosphere.
Oh. Well, that cooks my idea.
I mean,
What the
if it's
heck?
easier than
Let's
walking,
see.
you're going to exhaust yourself either way.
Right?
And we'd be in trouble if we depleted our stamina out here in the wilderness. Let's just walk.
Thank you for that exposition. I didn't think about that.
Just in case we get attacked by a wild animal.
Normally, a trip like this would be no big deal.
There's nothing under us but the Sea of Darkness. So fly carefully.
The Sea of Darkness.
There is nothing under us but the Sea of Darkness and a creature.
Everything always wants to eat Goku. I think it's revenge for him eating
It
everything
looks
else.
like your movements aren't quite as sharp as they usually are yet, Goku. Can't let your guard down for a second, huh?
I can deal with this thing.
Oh, gonna watch him actually fight. He's pretty fast.
Get lost.
Senku's getting a bit angry here. I mean, that's dinner, I guess.
Right. Oh,
never
it sort
mind.
of disappeared. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It just went...
Guys, I'm starving.
Should be eating
We'll
that
just have
monster.
to hold out till we make it to the next town.
There's gotta be some kind of wild fruit around here, or something.
We can go back for some burgers.
Heads up. Looks like somebody's trying to ambush us again.
His senses are getting a bit better now. I guess there's our dinner now.
Body still feels super heavy.
Some grown man. Some monster man. Take us to where your food is.
Boy.
How did you see that attack coming? My eyes were peeled, but I totally missed it.
I never actually saw it. I just sensed that guy's energy.
Wait, sensed what energy?
Goku can detect this sort of invisible force given off by living things.
I mean, he's always been able to do that. It was actually Mr. Popo that taught him that.
Looks like
That is a nice house.
Would you like a teacup
I
house?
would like a teacup house.
Finally, I can eat! Here, tea for two. And for you, darling, our biggest seller! Yeah!
Does it still have a pacifier in it? Oh no.
That roasted
It
lizard.
looked like it, but...
Ramadan!
Oh, it's that thing.
What kind of drink is this? An herbal elixir made with honey. One of our special menu items. Delicious, too.
It looks like it has eyeballs in it.
It's Boba. Popping Boba.
Oh.
Yucky! It's what you might call an acquired taste. I recall you saying we keep walking till we find a better option. Any idea where, though?
Let's find out.
I would just track down the people who stole the ship.
Sure. Sweetheart, you're needed out front. These young men were hoping we had a plane, dear. A plane!
Oh, yeah? Well, we certainly ain't got a spare plane for you, but I might have a sky seed for a cool 8,000.
A sky seed, huh?
How far can the sky seed go?
Let's see. If you load it up with one of you plus a couple of young'uns, I guess it'll probably carry 120 kilos or so.
For 8,000 Dokuro? Doesn't get us there either. Guess we should move on.
Look, if you could
Is this how you haggle?
What is this?
A little
Some
alien
kind of
peanut.
candy?
Oh, it's an ant.
There's a dead bug. Guess it ate too much candy. A dead bug! I think it's safe to say you boys aren't from around here.
Isn't he
What
supposed
you got
to?
there is a
be
revived
friendly.
He
bug.
seems like he
Pop that
left a
guy in
long
your
time
mouth.
ago.
Tired and you get a big burst of energy. Huh. So
It's a
kinda
sensu
like
bean.
a sensu bean, but instead of a bean, it's a bug.
Sensu bug.
I have no idea what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what you're talking
We
about.
try to stay stocked up on most of the many bugs you find in these parts. Yow ow ow bugs for burn treatment,
Yow, ow,
bugs
ow.
for headaches, and butte bugs to keep your skin silky smooth. To use them, you have to split one with a buddy. Then they join you together and make you stronger to
Fusion.
boot.
That's
Huh.
fusion.
Whoa, they even have fusion bugs.
Bug time.
Thanks a lot for the bugs, Gordito.
It's still Glorio.
Hey, follow me.
They're gonna owe him a lot of money at the end of
I'm
it.
like, where does he get all this money?
He was
acting
like,
he
we
had.
have none.
Yeah.
Sky Seed boarding area?
Here we go. Step right up,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen. It's a fantasy flight where true love blossoms and dreams come true. So hop on board and take a thrilling ride on the world famous Sky Seed.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sold.
What can I say?
Of course you'd be sold, Goku.
Riders and they're all ready to go.
It is a lot.
What is that?
They should do what Mercenary Tao did.
Harvested from a great fiend flower.
Just throw a pillar
Right.
and then ride it.
So, where to, friends?
We'll be heading that way.
That way.
Somewhere off that way.
At last your ride awaits.
How do we land this thing? Do we just crash into the ground?
Brace yourself. As soon as I give its tail a yank, you'll be off like a shot. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off!
It really is.
How do we land though?
You to hang on tight.
But if it's just flying on momentum, it's going to fall.
That's right. The idea is we get off it before it hits the ground.
Oh, great.
If you fall into the sea of darkness, you're done. Be careful.
Roger that.
And then a monster comes up and eats him. It looks like
Okay, jump for it.
what do we clean your ears with? Does it? Cotton swab or something. That killed somebody.
How much farther until we reach the castle?
From here, I'd say about half a day's walk.
Hey, by the way, before you got to the lookout, Piccolo was telling us something about the Demon Realm Dragon Balls. So you have your own Dragon Balls? Like for real?
We do, obviously. But you could say we've got the original set.
No way! So how do you track down your Dragon Balls?
Track down. Not like you'd have to go looking for them. They're still where they've always been.
How does that work? Does everyone know where they are?
The demon realm is split into 3 demon worlds. The third is where we are right now. Each demon world is home to one of the Dragon Balls, and each Dragon Ball is in a specified location guarded by a warrior called a Tamagami.
Tamagami?
So there's
you'd
only
have to
3?
steal the
I guess
balls from
so.
The Tamagami in order to use them.
They're bigger than normal ones
And
though.
that's not an easy feat. The Tamagami are incredibly strong.
So they'll put up a fight?
Yeah, anybody who wants to take a Dragon Ball will have to work.
I'll have to fight them?
And if they wanted to have a wish granted, they would have to do that 3 times.
Nobody in the history of the demon realm has managed to gather all 3 and get their wish granted.
Don't tell me that! Now I want it really bad!
Don't forget, we came out here to rescue Dende.
Yeah, baby Dende.
Dende loved
He was
being
happy.
taken.
We're gonna
He's like,
find
woo!
Oh my God.
AyaaChann!
We have to go. But if we gather all 3 of the Dragon Balls, then we can use our wish to help us rescue Dende. We'll turn ourselves back into grown-ups later.
I see what you mean, but
Now that you mention it, that might be an option worth pursuing.
Really?
are you agreeing with him?
If he can
Listen,
beat him.
say this Dende guy ends up dead, or you just never find him. Where's that leave you?
Dead.
Now with the Dragon Balls, you could summon him right to you.
Come on, guys. It'll be fun. Now let's go.
Did you trick him? Like, actually, no.
Very well, I agree.
Heck yeah, we're doing
You
it.
just spent all that money to go this way. I didn't like that smile.
What, evil
That was
smile?
like an evil smile.
Now, finally, we can.
Can
get
this guy be
a
trusted?
break. And I'm hungry again.
Maybe he wants the Dragon Balls for himself.
Goku, wait!
Probably
The fish was not happy.
the Gendarmerie,
What is that?
the Supreme Demon King's military police.
Goku just sat there. No, not the poor villages.
Silence! As you are all aware,
Look
the death of
how
Supreme Demon King
plump.
plump.
Supreme Demon
It's like a
King
cream
Doma
egg
has ascended
in the
throne.
center.
And unlike his predecessor, King Doma intends to have you pay your fair share.
No
Those unable to pay will be penalized 3 years of their lifespan for each coin they're short. In
3
other
years
words,
of your
if you can't
lifespan?
offer a single coin, you'll give them 9 years of your life instead. Clear?
Monsters. You're monsters.
You get all your life gone.
I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that running will do you no good. We can track those magic collars around your neck anywhere you go!
They got me.
Who do they think they are?
Goku could beat them all.
Hey up!
Time to suck out the juice. Gotta get that juice from your body.
How dare you, sir! Stop resisting!
Hey!
That's enough, you creeps.
Oh. You have a superhero?
I'm the one who cooked up this handmade wasabi bomb. So taste! Hands off, you big jerk!
She's got a taser! Out of the way, but tumbles over the guy.
Quit struggling, you're done!
Of course, you know he can stop forever. Oh! Bold. The little bowling balls.
Who is this criminal?
That is someone's wares. The little laugh. Ooh. They shoot beams. This is just like when he defeated the Red Ribbon Army. From one military to another. Oh, he's gone. Dead.
Oh,
And
over so fast.
That's how you do it.
There's still one left.
Yeah, might have overdone it a little bit.
Who are you? Identify yourself!
This way, quickly!
He just runs away.
Over here!
Oh, they're still alive. They're fine.
You being a fugitive isn't gonna make this easier.
Yeah, but you saw what they were doing. We couldn't just let them get away with it, right?
I agree.
Uh,
Who are you?
I had it covered until you guys stepped in.
You're from back there.
It's Bulma. but a demon version. There you go. Another episode of Daima. Very strangely ended there, where she was just staring at them.
They were like, we need to buy like 4
we need 5 seconds more
so let's
before we end the episode.
Zoom up on her eye. Like, wow, she's a girl.
That's what it felt like, yeah.
I already knew who it was going to be.
Yeah, we saw the intro.
Seen her, like... It's very slow. And it's very silly.
It's the silliness that gets me. I mean, we've watched plenty of Dr. Stone, so I guess it comes with the territory of like, we've seen this kind of silliness before. It's just not really our thing when it comes to the wackiness.
The problem
when the guy
is...
stepped up to take him to the thing to shoot them off, and he's suddenly like, step wide up, everybody, and spinning around, and it's like, cringe.
I can take bits of silliness in and among, but this is the whole vibe.
The whole thing is silly.
And it feels like a kid's show.
Yeah.
It feels like a show made for
like,
children.
I would show this to like a 10 or 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Be like, this is a cool little show you can watch.
This is meant to go in the middle of Dragon Ball, which, okay, yeah, it's sort of for kids, sort of, but it's not really at the same time. It never
felt like this.
No.
Early Dragon Ball sort of did.
Yes.
But it grew out of it.
Yes.
This feels like they went right back to back then.
Yeah, I mean...
The animation's nice when he's fighting and stuff. Very fluid, very like stylized, him moving around and everything. I like the fluidity of it all.
Yeah.
But when it's just them just being goofy and silly, it's like, okay guys, keep going.
It just is really taking its time with the story. Like... I mean, maybe there's a little bit of intrigue with, I don't know if we can trust that one guy, because he had a little
smile, and when you see a little, well, it's because he told him about the Dragon Balls, and then he's like, okay, yeah, we'll get those Dragon Balls, and then we'll wish Dende back to you, and then you can get
what does he want out of all this?
It's like, okay, that idea came out of nowhere, and then they just stared at each other, and then Kai's like, okay, I agree. He's like, good. I don't know. I think he has an alternative wish that he wants.
Probably, yeah. He said they have the original Dragon Balls. I mean, then there's only 3 of them. I always assumed that the Namekians made them, and they had the original one.
Well, the original is the Super Dragon Balls.
Well, that's what I thought.
Which are made by the Dragon God. And they're like planet-sized Dragon Balls.
Huge ones.
And the Namekians like either copied it, like, I think they said even like carved them from it.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Like smaller versions.
Yeah.
And then the Earth's Dragon Balls is like emulated after the Namekian ones. So I don't know what that is.
Where are these from?
I don't know.
I see what people mean about them adding lore in this show, but at the same time it's like it's a really weird place to add lore in.
Yeah.
Like you could say we have the original one.
Knowing about the Super Dragon Balls, it makes us a bit awkward when he says these are the original ones. It's like, well, no, the Super Dragon Balls are the original Dragon Balls, and then everything else was emulated after those. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay, but it's not a show that I would choose to watch on my own time. Probably not. No, it is a bit sad how the demographic they're pushing this for, not thinking about the fact that most of the people who enjoy and love Dragon Ball are people our age or older, you know, like 30s and 30s years old.
Maybe that is in the West as opposed to in Japan.
Like kids like it in Japan?
You know, it is a Japanese show at the end. We're importing this. So, I mean, for them, I know that they do tend to like the sillier slice of life stuff.
Yeah, the Japanese tend to.
So they probably like this more than we do, which, to be fair, is their show.
It's their show, but just not really our vibe.
Me, it's not my vibe. It's not terrible. It's just...
I've seen worse. It's just kind of like, it just needs to get back away from the really goofy silliness and start taking itself a little bit more seriously. and have a bit more stakes, a bit more seriousness to kind of add the intrigue versus like it's just silly and goofy all the time.
It feels more like it should have been like a 10 episode
Yes.
special.
Not 20.
But also like a special series as opposed like a one-off aside that isn't actually
Isn't
linked
canon.
to the story.
Yeah. Making it
That
canon.
could be canon, but isn't necessary for the story.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't break anything wrong, but it doesn't like add anything.
Yeah.
Because if that's what it feels like, it rather than something that nicely slots into
Mhm.
the story.
Yeah, because it makes it awkward whenever in the future they like talking about villains they faced before. And this villain from this show is never going to be
Yeah.
mentioned because it never happened. It's very
Yeah.
strange how
It's
they
hard
decided to do
slot
that.
things in like that. But
Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it picks up a little bit.
yeah,
Did you enjoy?
I did.
Hopefully everyone else enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. And as always, have a great one. Wow! You can use the force a tiny bit. You can lift little rocks. I'm so proud of you.